Audi has entered 2021 with a great bang, and the first car to be unveiled in this new year is the 2021 Audi A4. In this video, we're going to be giving you a detailed review of not only this variant, that is the Premium Plus, but we'll also be telling you all the differences that you will be given in the Audi A4 technology, that is the top variant of this car. So in short, this video is going to be your complete guide for whether you should consider the A4 or not. But before we do start this review, a very special thanks to Audi Chandigarh for lending me this Audi A4 for a review. They have an amazing inventory of all the Audi cars, not only new ones but also pre-owned ones. So if you are interested to buy any Audi car, you can definitely check them out using the links in the description below. Also, our channel is a considerably new one, and it is our pledge to give all our viewers with the correct and the detailed information on any automobile that we do review on this channel. So consider giving this video a like and a subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss out on this amazing content. Now finally, let's start with the review. Let's kick off this review with talking about the styling of the brand new Audi A4. So from the previous generation that was available in India, this is a big update. Everything, literally everything in this car has a big upgrade over the previous one. Talking about the headlamps, we have a complete LED cluster with DRLs on the top part, which oddly are also called the eyelashes of these headlights for some reason, and these actually act as the indicators as well. The grille has now been made much more wider and has a much more classy design, which I am a big fan of. Now, something about this grille, as you can see, this grille, the Premium Plus variant, has a matte black grille, whereas if you buy the technology variant, this grille has a complete chrome treatment, which I think looks much better and much more classier if you feel like it. But the overall design of the Audi A4 has been made much more sportier this time around. And that's actually visible as well if you talk about the vents in this car. Well, the front vent over here, that's actually functional and it exits from the front part of the wheel well given on the side. That's a very nice thing. Coming into the side profile of the A4, well, something that I really like about Audi is if they bring out a facelift of a car, usually what manufacturers do is they change around the bumper, they change around the rear side of the car, the rear bumper, but many manufacturers actually hesitate when they come to change the body lines of the car, but not Audi. If you see, they have brought this new A4 which has a much more sporty design, as I told you, in the front as well, and you can see the changes in the body panel over here, over on the hood, over on the rear side, and they really look very nice. If we talk about the alloy wheels, well, being the Premium Plus, once again, the alloy wheel design is okay, but coming to the technology variant, I will prefer the alloy wheel design we get in that one. Although the tire size does remain the same, we get 17 inches in the Premium Plus and we get 17 inches in the technology variant as well. Something I also like about the A4 is the use of chrome. You can see we have chrome all around the window sills of this car, we have chrome around the top part, and that is the half of the door handle. And these door handles they might look normal, but they actually open in a weird way and they open upwards rather than outwards. So that's something that you may actually like about the A4. It's much more comfortable while opening the door of this car compared to any other standard door handle. Now finally coming into the rear profile of the Audi A4. First of all, the tail lamps. The tail lamps have been completely redesigned from the previous generation that was available in India, and it is a completely LED tail lamp design this time around. I really like that. And one thing that is, in my personal opinion, is that the tail lamps of this car have actually been inspired from the Audi A6. And why I think that is, first of all, the design language is kind of the same, and this chrome bar that you see over here, that's actually been continued into the A4 as well. Now if you see it in the A6, which you can see it on your displays right now, chrome bar that extends into the tail lights of the car is like very visible. But in this car, although it's not visible that much, but when you come up close to the car, you can see a very thin line of chrome that extends into the A4 as well. Not a lot of people will notice this, but it's still there in the Audi A4. Now the second thing about this A4 that I really like is the design of the trunk. Now this car, once again, like I said, it has a sporty design. In this thing over here, we don't have a duck lip spoiler per se, but the design of the trunk is made in such a way that the edge of this trunk is actually been lifted up a little bit. So if you see the curvature of my hand, it feels like that they've tried to make an inbuilt ducktail spoiler for the Audi A4. That's something that I really like. Talking about the badging, we have the 40 TFSI badging over here, obviously the Audi rings over here, and the A4 badging over on this side. Now the 40 TFSI, this has to do with the performance and the engine of this car, which is a complete makeover from the previous generation. So we will be talking about that in the performance segment. Right now let's move on into the interior, where there is a lot of change. The interior of the Audi A4, the cabin of the Audi A4 is somewhere I wouldn't mind even spending, I think, hours, because first of all it has to do with the build quality. Like every single thing in this car is of such high quality. You have aluminum finishes everywhere, this leather strap steering wheel, very very high quality leather, even the plastics are of very high quality. Now mind you that you do get aluminum finish in this car, but if you move on towards the technology variant, well, in that car you get piano black finishes everywhere. So that is something that you will need to keep in mind. And to be honest, I actually prefer this aluminum finish, but some people actually like the piano finish. It does give the car a very classy look, but the downside to it is that you do get a lot of fingerprints marks on the piano finish. So there's an upside and downside to both things. So that's why I prefer the aluminum finish, but yes, the piano finish does look much better. Talking about the other things in this cabin, first of all, one thing that has been taken from the previous generation as well, first of all, is this vent over here. Although we do have 4 individual vents, one over there, 2 over here, one on the driver side, but Audi has kept the design to be very very constant. As you can see, even a vent like finish has been given over here, although that's not a vent. That's something that I do like. But talking about the changes that we get is, first of all, this 10.1 inch infotainment display. Very very nice to the touch. Yes, being the new generation, we obviously get the newer generation MMI system, so that's something I really like. But one thing that I don't really like about the Premium Plus is that you do get normal analog systems that you got in the previous old generation Audis, but getting the technology variant, you will get the Audi virtual cockpit, which I have done a very detailed review of that. And I personally think that it's the best system you can get out there from any manufacturer, really, because the Audi virtual cockpit is seriously very very fine tuned, and that's something you get in the technology variant, not the Premium Plus. And last but not the least, talking about the other materials, we get complete leather finish, and with this aluminum finish, I think the contrast of this brown tan leather of the seats, it looks very nice. You also have a sunroof in this car, which is an added plus point. Now it's time to talk about the performance and mileage of the 2021 Audi A4. Let's talk about the engine. Well, it's one of the biggest improvements over the previous generation Audi A4, I would say, because this time around we have a 2-liter turbo petrol engine capable of producing 190 horsepower with a maximum torque of 320 Newton meters. That for a family sedan, I think, are huge numbers, and this car, being the sporty character, should deserve that 190 horsepower engine. Now coupled with this engine is a 7-speed dual clutch transmission as well, so you can expect razor sharp and fast gear shifts. So that's also a plus point of the Audi A4. Now if we come on to the mileage of the Audi A4, well, there are no certain numbers that Audi has actually given us as of now, but if the global market or the previous generation Audi A4 is any indication, you can expect around 17 to 18 kmpl with this car. And those numbers, in my opinion, are pretty high for an Audi A4. Alright, moving on to the features of the Audi A4. Well, I have already told you about a few things, such as the presence of LED headlamps, the LED tail lamps in this car, and the 10.1 inch infotainment display, and the absence of a 12.3 inch Audi virtual cockpit display for the driver in the Premium Plus, but the presence of it in the technology variant. But that's not all we get in the Audi A4. We get a lot more than that, such as the 3-zone climate controls. That, in my opinion, is a big, I would say, a change, and the change for a good in the new Audi A4, because 3-zone climate controls is kind of essential for the rear seat passengers. We did get 2-zone climate controls in essentially all Audis, but the rear passengers were always neglected, and this time around Audi has thought of them, and that's a very nice thing. And yeah, that's for the passengers, but for the driver, well, Audi hasn't forgot about you guys as well, because we also have driving modes in this car. Greatly improves the driving quality of this car, which we will be talking about when we give the driving review of this car. So if you haven't subscribed, I guess you should right now, so that you don't miss out on that video as well. Now, as we are talking about the driver, let's not forget that we also get cruise control in this car, which I think is expected from such an expensive car, and regarding prices, we'll be talking about that as well. So it's an expensive car, so obviously we get cruise control and is expected from this car. But one addition to this car, which I am a big fan of generally, is of the 30 color ambient lighting. And thank God, Audi, that you did not limit this to the technology variant. The 30 color ambient light system is also present in the Premium Plus, that is this car, and that's a big plus point. But the Audi A4 has much more to offer than just that, but it is limited to the technology variant of this car. For example, if we talk about some other things that are available in the technology variant and not this variant, that is the Premium Plus, first of all has to do with the hands-free parking. That, in my opinion, is a very nice feature. You don't have to do the hassle of handling the car while you're parking the car. The car can do it automatically. Another feature in the technology variant, but not in this one, is of the wireless charging pad that you get for charging your phone. Now it's 2021, a lot of the new smartphones are adapting with wireless charging, and that is a step in the right direction for having wireless charging pads in your car as well. And so that's why Audi has given it, but in the technology variant and not the Premium Plus. Now there are a few other changes as well. Some I have already told you, and some you will get to know when we talk about other segments of this car. But yes, before we move further, if you have any kind of questions regarding the infotainment display, the new MMI system of Audi, or the virtual cockpit, well, I have done a dedicated video for both those displays in a separate video. So if you want to check those out, I will link them both in the description below. Now let's move on to the practicality of this car. So starting with the practicality, we're going to start with the glove box of this car, and once you open it, as you can see, it's a very standard glove box. You have a pretty large space for keeping a lot of stuff, and it's the general Audi glove box which has a ton of organization. As you can see, we have 4 separate coin holders over here, a card holder over here, and a pen or a pencil holder over there, so that you don't get all your stuff jumbled about in your glove box. Now coming to the center console, you have a space over here preferably for keeping your smartphone. You have an ashtray in this car which covers up one of your cup holders, which are also lighted, so I like that. But you can also remove this so that you have 2 cup holders for the 2 front passengers, and that's something I like. You have a very big storage cubby over here, which is preferably for keeping your keys, etc. Obviously you can keep a lot of stuff as well. But the main storage cubby of this car comes into the armrest of this car, which is also adjustable, as you can see. But when you adjust it to its fully extended position, it does cover up this storage cubby, so do keep that in mind. But once you push it back, you can see you have a space over here for keeping keys and coins. When you push it up, it reveals a massive storage cubby, and you can keep a lot of stuff over here without any problem. You also have a cigarette lighter over here and a USB Type-C port because, well, it's 2021. Now over on the driver's side, you also have a storage cubby over here for keeping toll receipts, etc., so that it's very accessible to the driver while he's driving the car. Now the door bins of this car are actually very large, and this is something that we're going to talk about later. So first let's talk about this. As you can see, it's a very large door bin. You can easily keep magazines, newspapers, and also a space for like a bottle over here, so you can keep like a 1 liter bottle over here without any problem. Coming to the rear seats in this car, you can see we have seat nets for the driver and for the passenger side seat over there. Given in this center console over here, you just have a 12-volt charging socket, but not any storage cubby, sadly. But then you do have a storage cubby over on this middle seat, which acts as an armrest as well. So when you put it down like this, you can see you have this place which can be open like so, and you have a moderately deep storage cubby over here for keeping some stuff. But then one of the best things is that you also have these cup holders, which are very nice, and they have a very nice design to it, which I think is like the over-engineered way of cup holders, and that's just the Audi way. Alright, so now talking about this package right here. This is actually one of the safety features that Audi has to provide, and it is one of my favorite features about Audi, and it actually shows that Audi thinks about its customers so very much. This right here is actually a reflectors jacket, and not just one, but actually 2. And the theory behind this thing is that, for example, one of the tires of your Audi A4 gets flat, and you obviously need to change it, and you're on a highway. But if it's night time, it's going to be hard for a lot of other people driving on the road to see you. So you can wear these reflector jackets so that the oncoming drivers can see you, and these reflector jackets can reflect you so that they don't barge into you. Such a great safety feature. I have not seen any other manufacturer think about these small things, but Audi does, and it's a big thing. Now coming to one of the most important parts of our practicality session, which has to do with this car's trunk. First, we're going to talk about opening this trunk. We actually have 3 ways to open this trunk. First is the key fob, second is the driver's side door button, and third is the request sensor. But one of the things I like about this trunk is that all you need to do is just press this button and the tailgate opens by itself. No, it's not an electronic tailgate because it just opens on itself, and that's because of spring actuators which have been given inside this trunk over here. So for closing it, you do need to close it on yourself, but they open by themselves, and that's a big thing. But then again, in the technology variant, you get another way to open it, and that is just by waving your foot underneath the trunk, and the trunk opens by itself. But if we talk about the trunk space, as you can see, that is very large. We have a 480 liters of trunk space in this car, which I think is good enough for any kind of family vacation that you may need to go in this car. For organization, you have a net on this side, you have a net on the other side, and you also have a net given over here. This is on the floor bed so that you can tie down some things over here so that they don't flap around in the trunk while you're accelerating or braking in your Audi A4. So overall, this trunk is pretty large and you won't have any problem while going in a long road trip in the Audi A4. Right, so now talking about the comfort in the Audi A4, I'm in the driver's seat, as you can see, and being the front seat, I can obviously move the seat back and forth, the backrest back and forth, not only for the driver's seat but also the passenger seat, and everything in this car is electronically controlled. You also have lumbar support in this car, 4-way adjustable, so that's also very nice. And especially for the driver, because he is driving the car and he'll need the steering wheel, he can adjust the steering wheel however he wants by moving it in or out, up or down, although it is manual. Anyways, if we talk about the seat material in this car, very nice plush leather seats, very comfortable. I don't think it's going to be a really big problem while going into a long road trip in this car. And even though it's the front seats, you can adjust it however you want. In the rear seats is where you see the most changes, and so let's head over there. But there is one thing that I need to talk about in this car, and that is because it's the Premium Plus model, you do get powered seats, although you do not get any memory seats. In the technology variant of this car, you do have a button over here for the memory seats, but only for the driver. So that is one thing that you need to consider. The Premium Plus only gets powered seats, but the technology variant gets powered seats, but also memory seats for the driver. Alright, now let's move on to the rear. Coming into the rear seats, you just saw I was sitting in the front seat, and I'm pretty tall, 6 feet 1, and I've adjusted the driver's seat according to how I would sit. Coming to the rear seats, as you can see, I have about 4 inches of legroom available to me and about 2 or 3 inches of headroom as well. So space wise, there's no problem over here. Although I do feel that the under thigh support for a 6 feet 1 person is a little small. So if they would have worked that out somewhere, this would have been the perfect car. Now moving into the middle seat, there is a pretty huge transmission tunnel. So the middle passenger would have to split his legs, one on this side and the other on that side, because of the transmission tunnel, and you cannot keep your legs on the transmission tunnel of this car because that becomes very weird and it is pretty uncomfortable over on that side if you keep your legs on the transmission tunnel. But overall, the seat material is obviously the same as the front one, so you're not going to have that problem for the seat material. The only problem is with underside support, which I personally feel. Anyways, one thing that I very highly like in this car is of the presence of rear sunblinds in this car, especially in a country like India where the sunshine is very harsh. This is an absolute God's gift. Now the final segment, and I think the most awaited one, is of the price and our verdict on the new Audi A4. Well, the price of the Audi A4 Premium Plus, that is this car right here, is around about 45 lakhs. That is just the showroom price. And for the technology variant, it goes around about 47 to 48 lakh rupees. And once again, that is the showroom price. And considering the price hike of 2 to 3 lakh rupees for the technology variant rather than the Premium Plus, I think it is the value for money option in my personal opinion. I'm not saying that 2 to 3 lakh rupees is a small amount of money. No, it isn't. It is a pretty large amount of money, but then the features that you're getting for that amount of money is absolutely worth it. For example, the Audi Virtual Cockpit, you also get hands-free parking, driver's seat memory and the wireless charging pad. All of that inclusive, I think it is worth the 2 to 3 lakh rupee premium. Now that was my opinion, but then again, if you are going with the Premium Plus, you are not going wrong in any sort of manner. With the amount of car that you are getting with the Premium Plus, you cannot go wrong even if you buy this variant. But coming to the question if we recommend this car, well, the new facelifted versions of the new Mercedes C-Class and the Jaguar XC and the BMW 3 Series are not yet out, so we cannot give any kind of verdict according to the facelifted versions. But for what is available in the market right now, I think the Audi A4 is a very nice competitor, and you can absolutely go for this car if you like the fit and finish of an Audi car. Now this was our review of the 2021 Audi A4. Once again, we are going to be going for a test drive in this car and giving you a detailed test drive review as well. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't. That video will be out as soon as possible. And that's all for this video. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Comment down below what you think is the best part of this car. If we could improve on something, please do tell us in the comments down below. We are always open to suggestions. Share this video as much as you can, and the push of that red subscribe button along with the notification bell would be a big help to the channel, and it gives us motivation to create more content just like this. Thank you.